Imagine being able to hear colors, taste numbers, or even relate to the number 5. For about 5% of the population, this is a reality. A genetic trait called synesthesia that links 2 or more senses to each other is what is to blame for this fascinating sense. A few kinds of synesthesia are chromesthesia, color gafamine, as well as ordinal linguistic personification. These types and others can be found in an article written by Nikolai Kilpatrick called The Many Types of Synesthesia Explained at betterhelp.com. Today I want to educate you about these 3 forms of synesthesia. To start, I will tell you what I personally have is a form of synesthesia called chromesthesia, or colored hearing, meaning that whenever I hear people's voices or music, I see colors as well. For some, colored hearing can mean that whenever they hear a doorbell ring, it's bright pink, or whenever they hear a door slam, it's purple. This is due to a link in your mind that links sight and hearing together. This form of synesthesia only affects about 1% of the population. In many cases, this can be a very beneficial trait for artists. In an article written by Zakara Motada called Hear the Violet, Taste the Velvet, a great composer named Franz Liszt once told his orchestra to play more pink instead of blue. This was beneficial to him, and he made many great compositions due to the fact that not only could he hear the music, but he could see the final product that he wanted as well. Even though chromesthesia can be very beneficial, it can also cause a few impairments as well. Imagine driving down the road and listening to music and shapes and colors invade your vision. Many advantages and disadvantages can be seen while having chromesthesia. For example, in the form of synesthesia called color gafamine, it can help many people to excel at math, assigning colors to numbers, symbols, and letters. Having these color-coded numbers helps individuals with problem solving, and color gafamine synesthetes are usually called savants as well. In an article written by Dr. Baron Cohen-Hughes, and the article name is Synesthesia more prevalent in those with autism? In this work, he answers his question, and yes, in fact, those with autism do typically have synesthesia and more frequently color gafamine synesthesia, and are also called savants. So, color gafamine synesthesia can also affect memory as well. By perhaps knowing by the letter blue is, or the number blue, the number 8 is blue, or the number 4 is yellow. It helps to memorize a pattern, which many math problems have, and can better help you to solve these problems as well. In the article, Do Children with Color Gafamine Synesthesia Show Cognitive Benefits, written by Dr. Bain, it is in fact proven that children that do have color gafamine synesthesia do tend to do better in school and also are able to solve problems better and excel in all fields. Not only is it beneficial to things in the academic world, but also in the real world as well. Sometimes it can be difficult to understand or remember people's names. Someone you might have met can have a green name, and that's all you remember. But if you remember that green is related to K, you think of all the names that start with K. Catherine, Katie, Keegan. That was the name that they were looking for. They were able to find that through the link in their brain to the letter, to the number, to the color. One of the most interesting forms of synesthesia is ordinal linguistic personification. This is a form of synesthesia in which individuals relate a personality, gender, or even feelings to letters, numbers, and symbols. However, it's simply not limited to those things. It can be to months, dates, years, even days. For example, Wednesdays are happy. June can be a moody parent. Perhaps the letter P is an old stick in the mud. This form of synesthesia can be related to memories, may they be positive or negative, or even traumatic. I find this one the most interesting because it seems to have the most personality to it. In summary, chromesthesia, color gaffing, and ordinal linguistic personification are just a few of the interesting types of synesthesia. While these forms of synesthesia are cool, there are many more to be found as well. As for the ones that I have covered, I hope I've made it a little bit easier for you to wrap your brain around the reality that these synesthetes have. Not many people can say that they can hear color, see sevens as yellow, or not like the letter C because she's rude. There are many people that won't ever be able to understand what synesthetes have and what this amazing trait allows them to do.